Okay, hello, guides and goddesses. Okay. Hello, let me run that one again. Hello, guides and goddesses. Welcome to Psi Divine late night message. Well, at least it's late night for me, but whatever time it is for you. Let's see what messages are here for you. Okay. Ooh. Fool. All right. Okay. Fool and Eight of Cups. Someone might be considering a journey, traveling, and yet they're blocking and avoiding. What are they avoiding? Somebody can be avoiding making that final decision. And it comes right back. Interesting. You might have somebody who's holding back on you. So, this message might start off for the ladies. If you are dealing with somebody who's new in your world, but not as forthcoming as they should be, remember that you have options. I see 3 or 4 for someone. If you're dealing with somebody who's holding back on you emotionally, I do believe this might be time to consider cutting cords. It might be the season and the reason. You might have somebody who's holding on to your energy also. Holding on to it for ego purposes, beware. It just keeps coming back. You have somebody who's torn. Goddess says you have someone who's torn. They're going back and forth in their head a lot. This can be ego, this can be fears, overthinking. As I sit, think about it, could be Not ready to say the word yet, but could be colossal waste of time. Let's see what the general energy is. And then I'm going to split the readings just for the feminines and then for the masculine. You may have somebody who's not being good with communication with you, because that's how they do. They're used to being chased. They may not see the difference in you. It happens. They may be expecting you to be like everyone else, and that's not. That is proof of someone, broken. God, I seem to be dealing with someone who has just enough issues that it makes communication easily misunderstood, problematic. That doesn't change. That doesn't change because there's never been a need to change. And so that remains the perpetual test. Okay. I feel like I need to go masculine first. I gotta skip through this, sorry. I was feeling like there's message data here, but let's see what's going on with you, masculine. That got weird. So I hear an old song called, I think the title of the song is Sunday Morning. Sunday morning. Sorry, I take notes when I can. Sunday morning, I get the energy of a fight. Like two people arguing with each other. Bad attitude. Perhaps bad attitude before someone walks out. I do believe there's an energy of envy or jealousy. Also the energy of someone just picking, or maybe it feels like that. Picking, being picky. Sharp tongue is what I heard. So maybe it's possible to have that you might be arguing with someone who is very harsh in the way they speak. belittling is what I'm also getting. Perhaps someone who talks to you as if you are in elementary school. Okay, so what comes up is 4. But that's in reverse. So what is this argument about? This is family. Okay. Family, someone dependent on you, or you are dependent on them. So this is communication. The word I get is gone awry. A-W-R-Y. Taking too long. Be aware of, I'll put 3 days on this. You're dealing with somebody in your family, somebody who expects you to be on time, steady, sure, always, dependable, reliable, safe, good option, that you'll put them above everything else. Beware of somebody expecting the ultimate from you, but maybe they don't return that. So you have somebody very self-centered you'll be dealing with. I did hear Sunday morning, so this really can be at some point tomorrow, but I'm going to put 3 days on it for safety. Someone who would not take responsibility, or they would deny you if the situation were reversed. What's your energy need to be for this? Best energy. Best response, acceptance. Best response, understanding whoever you're dealing with has a neediness malfunction. I hear, why should they change? They're satisfied with the way they behave. Wow. So do expect someone to act like they got a whole remote control to you over the next couple of days. It's somebody trying to exert their power. Why are they doing this? They might say something along the lines of, they do that because that's how they grew up. They want things in order. They want things to flow the way they want them to. They know best. Blah, 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 blah. Got 2s here. And somebody who thinks you should be grateful for their energy. So this could be parent, this could be someone older who's helping, helping you do things the way they want you to do them. My advice, if this is your data for the next few days, the lesson or the test is to test how strong and sturdy you can stay without matching the energy. No fighting, no huffing and puffing. And I'm not saying anything beyond going along to get along, keep the peace. Especially if this is family, you've already dealt with this before. So since you are in that position and you're not changing position, make less stress for yourself. Shelton, hello, I see what you wrote. See, okay, the way you wrote that, part of the problem is in the way you wrote, the way you're thinking. The more you think about what you don't have, the more you'll have more of what you don't have. Let's see what your blocks are, and then I'm moving on to the ladies. What is Shelton's blockages? Okay. Something happened earlier on that you may feel, I don't have a better word than resentment, wanting to get back, or afraid of somebody. Returning energy on you. Somewhere, okay, let's clarify the fear. The seeds. So I don't know what you were like many moons ago before 63. Hello, RD. Children, I don't know what you were like before 63. But is it possible that you dealt with or participated in hurting some other people's feelings? Maybe you feel like at your age in life that you would only attract someone who would give you some of what you gave to others? Return of energy. Is it possible, because I get emotional, thinking about everybody in the same way, harmful matters. Like you expect ruin before anything even begins, misdirection, you're over it, or so you may talk like that. Maybe vibrating this stuff. So you see failure. If you're still here, Shelton, you should stop seeing failure. You should work on that. And you should work on figuring out, how much of yourself are you really willing to give to a relationship? How much are you willing to be open to the possibility that everyone's not out to get you, or everybody's not alike? Because it feels like you might have overthought this to a point where you're maybe not in the healthiest mental place for it. Maybe you're not in the healthiest place because you're cutting it out. Like you could probably come up with a really nice long list of why shit wouldn't work. So either you did something, or either you was a player, or you feel like you got played, or you saw so much of it that you just feel like you're gonna get that. You're just focused on what's not gonna work. So what's longer, your list of wants or don't want? If I say, what do you want right now in a partner? Would you be able to really give me a list, or would you be giving me a list of do not? Because a lot of people would give you a list of do not. A lot of people would say, well, I don't want somebody that's going da-da-da-da-da. I don't want somebody that's going to look at me sideways and be out of balance with me and not get to know me. I don't want somebody that's going to be bringing me problems, lost. They're my lover, then they're going to be coming out here. I said, what do you want? I didn't say, what do you not want? So you may, in that awareness of what you don't want, comes the vision of looking at, maybe even being attracted to, what you don't want. You haven't been a player in 40 years? Bravo. Bravo. Is that subjective or objective? I'm not sure. But there's definitely a lot of ego in that statement, my dear. Let's see, the last person you were with in a relationship, what do they think of you? What would they tell others about you, Shelton, the last love? Hey, look, so I have a card with a bunch of words and stuff on it, but numbers just come out for you. It would be subjective, thank you. Okay. Okay, so look. Anyways, the last person who you had love with, and I do feel the need to use the quotes. I'm not sure why. So they might say that you were wow. Okay. The word that comes through is, I don't want to say that, but that's offensive. Hey, Six, give us an idea of what the last person who was with Shelton would say about them.
The last one. Complete the mission.
Wow, what else?
Just like the simulation.
Just like the simulation? What else?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
One more?
Bomb has been defused.
One more.
Hose man! 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 Hose man!
Were you cheated on? Last love good man should have kept. Were you cheated on before, like in a way that you didn't really get over? Like, 'cause some people just move on, right? But then sometimes there's a breakdown in a relationship that's so far gone. And then it's maybe the way you find out about it. My dear, I'm not going to tell you to not pursue a relationship. It's there if you want it. I'm going to say that. However, your vision hasn't changed. So somebody took your rose-colored glasses of love, they threw them up in the air like a game of skeet, and then they went poof and got rid of it, right? But you didn't go pick up your new pair of rose-colored glasses so you can see love. I don't know. However, what I do get here for you is divinity. So there's a higher purpose for your being here that might have had to do with a lot of this interruption. But you do have to get through the healing so you can get to that. Time ain't forever. You might be psychic. You might be a healer of some sort. But that doesn't mean you don't need healing, right? I hear, that's an old song. People make me promises, promises. Who sang that? That was like an 80s song. So you deal with a lot of inconsistency, bullshit ass. You just dealt with stuff. A lot of us women have, Lord. A lot of us women have dealt with this fuck shit, you know? And it's taught you a lot of self-control. It's taught you how to hold back, but to a fault. So there's a lot of tension. And so with all that tension and fear and worry and doubt specifically, a lot you can manifest doubt. So the challenge is control. Gemini also came out here too. I don't know if that's in your chart anywhere. I don't take it that way though. When I see Gemini, I see the flip side of the self, the other side of the self, because it's twins. So there's another version of yourself that's necessary for relationships. And then there's the you that's going through all the hurt and suffering and sadness. That is the angel divinity part. And so you have to balance them both out. Now, what's a good start for that? First, enlightenment. Where's your art? What did you come here to do? What hobby could you do all day, never get a dime for it? You would skip a couple of meals because you could be so focused on it. You might forget to walk the dog. I don't know if you got a pet. But what's your heart's art, your gift? First, you got to know that. If you don't know that already, shame on you. I'm going to hope that you do. You need to get out more. Maybe there's some volunteer things or organizations that you can help out, join. Needy. You are in a needy place. You're in a needy place for some love, and you've got love to give, right? You've got tons of love to give. I'm sure a lot of people who read tarot would not agree with me. My humble opinion. Those of you angel guides who came here to do bigger work often fail in relationships because your love is too big for one. Like you need either like a big old family of adopted kids or you need to do something of volunteer level, something that is of benefit to others who need your assistance. There's a clarity in life, in your purpose that needs to be realized. Re-existence. I hope you understood that. Is that even a word? Re-existence? I don't know. Sorry if that ain't no word, y'all. Sometimes I just do that. Anyways, so yeah, there's an energy inside of you that you need to kind of get out. So this can be, if you don't want to do the volunteer stuff, I'm talking on a physical output level, whether it's walking, exercising, gym. There needs to be a physical flow outward from the body. You have a dedicated, tireless energy that might not have gotten put to good use in this lifetime to do what you came back to do. Who's the bully? Now remember, I did say two faces earlier. What's the distorted data? You have an explorer soul. So okay, so this is my card of 5. So the 5 can be like change. Change in a direction that is unknown to you. Explorer, I'm sorry. I hope this isn't offensive. What I'm about to say. I hope this isn't offensive. I hear that song, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know if that means anything to you, but maybe you have an explorer soul of some sort. You need to be doing things. I see a boat. I see water. But you have fears and you've blocked yourself to some degree. So you are stuck in lying to yourself mode. Pop quiz. Secrets of the ego. Damn, ego comes out twice. So there needs to be some, like when you go to the gym and you work out and you make big muscles. So your ego needs some steroids. I know I said gym, but what I meant was steroids. There needs to be a lust for life. Not one person. It's in the crowd that you'll find your one person. That's what I heard. Yep, Pisces, the moon. And time, you're in your head. The way this is going, it's like your big brain is blocking the feet. Big brain is weighing down the feet. And it's a choice because of that lack of releasing your explorer nature. All or nothing. My way or the highway. You didn't decide how the world turns. So there's a chance your person may not be, maybe they didn't get the booklet in the mail that they need to be at your house at 5 o'clock. So this desire to control and over control. Wow. Got a lot of 8s going on here. The universe does support you, though. It supports you, but, this union you want requires strength and change. What's Shelton's lesson? Lifetime. Lesson now. Lesson of the lifetime, divinity. Lesson of the lifetime, divinity of the self. Part of that includes being comfortable with being alone. I sense it and then it goes. There's other work you need to be doing. I don't know. So I don't know if you're a healer or if there's healing in your bloodline. So if there's doctors or medical people who help others when they're in need or hurting. Okay, so that's the work of the lifetime. The work right now, though, the lessons right now. Challenge. Inconsistency. and centering the self. And this includes fearless acts. It says that on the card. See it? That was in reverse, though. So there's some fearlessness that needs to happen. Take little steps to that. Little steps will get you to the big jumps faster. Much faster than standing still, is what I hear. This time around, in your spacesuit, you're manifesting strength. And you are to experience evolution. It's possible that in a past life you had kids, big family, so much so that maybe this time around it's getting used to being alone. And you feel that from then. You feel what was, the soul does. And so there's a search for love and life, but quiet is what must be mastered. Quieting those anxious thoughts. Going within to go without. Eights just keep coming up for you. I don't know what that's about. So this lifetime around, you're in motion, but it's a different motion. It's healing. It's beyond the self. Sorry. It's a little bit beyond the self, my dear. So there's some people you gotta be helping out. You gotta be in blessing mode to get your blessings. But a part of that includes knowing who to get the fuck out of your way. Like to spot the people who aren't supposed to be getting your blessings. And being okay with, moving them away and preferring to be in your own space, your own comfort. But here's that challenge. So be careful of staying, you can't stay focused forever on what's missing. Because you're supposed to be helping others with that, what's missing. That fills you up and then blah, blah, blah. But there does have to be a little fearless mountain climbing out there. I'm not saying really go climb a mountain, but the universe is scorekeeping. But, you actually have to get back in the game. So I would start with prioritizing yourself and finding new and exciting ways to be comfortable in your own energy. And while you're doing that, find something fulfilling that is of benefit to others. That will fill up that space. Mountain climbing does sound fun, but if you don't know what you're doing, no, it doesn't. It doesn't sound fun at all if you have no idea what you're doing. So Shelton, I hope that's helpful. You gotta find your Sasha Fierce. If you don't know who that is, look up Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. All right. All right. Guys, if you're here, gentlemen, the first part of the reading, first few minutes of the reading was for y'all. I do want to move on now. Gotta get to the ladies. So what's going on for the feminines at this time? 6.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something like that.
You're very welcome, Shelton. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. What else?
Oh, so you man enough to come up in me, but you ain't man enough to take care of what comes out, get my nails done, get my hair done, pay my rent, and give me a new car? You know what? You ain't nothing but a little boy.
Ooh. Sticky, sticky. Anything else?
You're either going to come out here and conduct yourself as an adult, use your words, and speak respectfully and have a conversation, or you're not.
One more. Goddesses. Be mindful of the company you keep. It feels like having a friend who is so fucking ghetto or so loud and unnecessary that it's a bad reflection of you. That's one message. Clarify the next message on hearing 6.
Hoes mad. 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 Hoes mad.
All right. So the hoes are mad. Okay, I give in. 6, why are the hoes mad? Ooh, 'cause they failed. That makes sense. What else? They failed the game? They failed the game? Because that sounded like a video. Clarify that sound, please.
This is not a close call. It's time for you to step up and be an adult.
And just one more.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Ooh, okay. All right, good. Ooh, hold on a minute. I know what that is. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Sorry if it's starting to glitch or anything like that. I have TV on too. Thanks, internet. All right. So the hoes are mad. Goddesses, be mindful. Okay. Let's get a little specific on that. Why are the hoes mad? Goddesses, you are acquiring something. You're getting bigger. I don't mean physically, like weight. But something you're doing is shining. You're looking better, or you just got some good stuff going on for you. This is your head looks bigger. I'm not saying that. I hope you please let me know if the video's glitching. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be mean at all, okay? But your head's getting bigger. Something that is happening to you or about to happen to you is going to create distance between you and some of the hoes that's gonna be mad. Ooh. Goddess, what's going on? Oh. You may also have a masculine energy that is unhappy with you as well. Can be jealous, envy. I'm going to separate that. Okay, this gets weirder. Message 1. I get the energy of some of your sloppy seconds not wanting somebody that knows you. You might have and I'm not saying that feminine is your friend. I'm not saying that at all. There's a feminine energy who wants your old IKEA sofa. If you're still chatting and dealing with the old IKEA sofa and you haven't pushed it out to the curb yet, that might be some of the fuel that the hoe that's mad. That might be the fuel they're using, thinking that they're one-upping you or better than you, or they need to think that they're wrecking shop in your life, creating distance. Yeah. You got a pick-me bitch in your midst. I'm sorry for the language, goddesses. I'm sorry. It's late. And I'm drinking coffee. Anyways. They're sad. This isn't going to work out for them the way they planned. So they're going to be more, okay, mad. Why do we care? What's their response to this? Oh. Oh, what a bitch thinks. Okay. I'm sorry, goddesses. Okay, so the hoes that are mad think that they're going to get something out of it by trying to make you look beneath them, down, talk shit. It's going to make them feel better even though they're not getting what they want, truly. What are they lighting up? Okay, so the bitch don't get picked, right? The bitch don't get what the fuck she wants. The bitch gets mad at you, goddess. The bitch tries to talk shit. But she's doing it so she doesn't look desperate. Okay. If you're going through this, she's functioning this way out of fear that your old IKEA sofa is going to be public and talk about where it was after it left your beautiful home and heart. Nobody wants their old IKEA sofa describing the garage that the angry hoe is living in, or how the bitch got used. I mean, we could just talk all day about how the IKEA sofa got treated or mistreated or didn't even get no treats. Whatever it is, the mission to one-up you, to have your old IKEA sofa, or feel like they was taking the IKEA sofa right out your living room. They don't get what they want. Because that old energy is protected. There's some kind of protection on that situation. So maybe the old IKEA sofa that was in your life already knows not to fuck with that. Oh, it was their test. is someone from your past who is passing a test behind your back. They ain't fucking with this. And the test is giving access to somebody who has connections. And they're not doing it. They know better. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be calling them an IKEA sofa. They might be better than that. Whatever it is that they say no, however they deal with it, it's combative enough that it empties out the soul of that hoe that's mad. Ouch. The bitch becomes volcanic in nature. Is that how you say it? Volcanic? Damn. Because that bitch really thought I said it was a pick-me bitch. The fuck? She's not happy about that shit though, and that's why she's coming for your neck, because you're the closest one. So, Polo Tink Tink, I'ma need you, goddess. If this is your data next week, starting now here, I see this. Okay, I heard 3 months. I was hoping for a week of this annoying shit, but it may take 3 months for the sofa to finish scooting itself to the trash dump, I guess. I don't know. But the hoe that's mad, where did she think there was room for her to even fit? And this is one of y'all's old sofas. They done moved on, you done moved on. But they're not fucking with them because of the connection. So this could be a friend that's, whoever it is, they're close enough to be in your space, talk to you, talk shit that apparently is going to get back to you. It is going to get back to you. Ancient ass memories of dumb shit. Yep, coming soon. And this may go through a gossip circle, so I don't know if you're going to hear directly from that hoe that's mad. You might hear it from, Lord, other bitches that's mad. Maybe some other hoes that's mad still talking. Because you've moved on. Things are good for you. You've broken that connection. You don't really care about the IKEA sofa. However, let it be comforting to know that you wasn't ever no hoe like that, whatever bitch that is. Not only were you not like that, but wow. But whoever your ex was, they know that too. And they know it not enough to get involved with a ticking fucking time bomb. They see the signs and they know not to go there. Wow. So whoever the angry bitch is, the hoe that's mad, you know why she's mad, okay? So I know it may seem shocking, like no way. That's the crystal ball there. No way, maybe not. There's our 3 in reverse. There's the luck. Somebody's going to be mad at you. They're going to be sour. They're going to be sour. When you see this or hear about this, no anger. Realize that person is dealing with rejection on a whole different level. That sucks. Ooh. Some of you may even get a call from your ex. Your ex may even contact you to let you know what's going on. Just saying hi. Just contacting you, see what's going on. Okay. Hoes mad. These hoes are mad. I'm sorry, goddess. Oh boy. Sorry, goddesses. And you know, while I'm sorry that you have to endure the useless way or the conversation or the gossip, but hey, look on the bright side. Somebody got like A-level first star treatment on the rejection stuff right there. They really did. Someone got devalued. Someone who finds it a skill. I see craft, skill. They feel like they have a skill at taking other people's men or women, however this works. So it's so, you know, rejection is rough, especially when you're not used to it. So whoever is going through that, they deserve it for one. They deserve it for one. But for two, they're not going to be able to handle it. They're not going to be able to handle it. It's literally going to fuck them up for a little while with going in any direction. Oh, that's a nice... If you know who Portishead is, the group, the band, I hear the song Sour Times. Forbidden fruit, hidden lies, courtesies that I despise in me. Take a ride, take a shot in the eye. Ooh, maybe, you know what, it's possible. Okay, I don't know if I should go that far with it. I just said take a shot in the eye. That made me think about somebody taking a skeet to the face. Is it possible that the hoe that's mad only got a little bit, and now they're mad? They got a little miniature sample, and they ain't get shit else. Now they're unhappy because there's no more action. No action for what they want. I'm mostly leaning towards nothing happening. Nothing happened. There was total rejection. If anything even close to it happened, it still ended up in rejection because of the connection to you. Literally, whoever this is, goddesses who would do that, knowing that that's your ex, your old IKEA sofa, the fact that they would do that is... And it's me saying that. Like, bitch, there gotta be some limitations. It proves how desperate they are, but it makes them lose a bit of their selves for a little while. For a little while. The chaos that they were comfortable with assumes a different position. It gets in order. It makes them start picking themselves apart. They start to see themselves literally differently. There's a reprogramming in this. Literally, it's like changing the clock on your television, and it's really 11 a.m., but the universe comes along and moves it ahead to 5 p.m. or it sets you back to 5 a.m. It just fucks your whole day up. And the butterfly, I feel like, winds back into the cocoon, perhaps going backwards in time. They go backwards. They go backwards because what they had given to others, they start getting. The female player got played or rejected. It alters the way they think, and it ties their thoughts for a while to things that make them feel insecure. Wow. I hear Prince. Very specifically. I should write this down. It's been, I'm telling you the lyrics I hear. It's been 7 hours, 13 days since you took your love away. The title of that song is Nothing Compares to You. As I'm knocking stuff off my desk, the remote control just fell. Okay. I don't know if I even need to keep going with this. I don't know. Deani, is this your data? I don't know. It's just a message for the feminine. It's funny though. Hey, 6, you got any closing messages? Or whoever that is that's trying to get themselves a whole plate full of the goddess's leftovers.
Smoke weed every day.
I agree with that. Anything else?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Bitch. Because apparently somebody thought that they could have your leftovers. Go ahead. They must be delusional. Anything else?
Just like the simulation.
Just like the simulation. Wow. Anything else?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
One of you has an ex that is very attractive or got money or something like that. It might be more than one of you people. Okay. So what I just mapped out, there could be more than one feminine that has done that. I don't know. And maybe your ex just ain't saying nothing. Maybe they just ain't saying nothing. But you might have some feminine energies that try to slide into your place. 20, judgment. 7 hours, 13 days. Make 20. It's karma. Karma. I'm sorry, 6. Last message.
Hello, I'm Mr. Walker. I'm your examiner for today. Put on your seatbelt, check your mirrors. Let's begin.
I don't know what that means. One more.
You didn't insult me. I got to kick your ass right now.
You done insulted me and I got to kick your ass right now. Be mindful of any feminine energy. I'm going to put a week on this data, goddesses. Be mindful of any feminines coming to you to talk about old IKEA sofas from your past. and they got something fucked up to say. You know, I saw, maybe they come to you and they go, I saw Denzel, girl. I saw Denzel, your ex, remember him? From way back when? I seen him at the grocery store, girl. He looks stupid. He just so stupid. I don't even know why you got involved with him. He just dumb. He ugly. She tried to fuck. The first question you should be asking is, why is this bitch even bringing this up? She tried to fuck. Shit did not work out. She's mad. Anything else?
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god.
Lovely. Of course. All right. Oh, I got one more. Any closing messages for the hoes that are mad?
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. I agree. I agree with this. Now I can see my app looks like it's glitching. Hold on. Okay, just want to make sure everything's still working. All right. So, goddesses, I don't think you need any angel guide cards for that, because hoes are going to be mad, and it's like literally, like there's nothing you could do about it. It's like there's like, you know, some type of cosmic science to it. I ain't figured it out yet, but when I do, I will share. For now, what we're left with is that there are hoes, and sometimes they just get mad. So, don't forget to get your beauty rest. But let's draw you a few angel guide cards anyway. Oh, look, angelic endurance. And be quiet while the energy returns. So when you encounter the mad hoes, make sure you're quiet so you can hear all of the story, okay? This ends with divine change. Healing as you become aware of others. And others. Others, more and more of the others. Someone is sideways telling on themselves to you. Coming your way. They now realize it's like somebody went after something that they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have did that. Habitual line stepper. So they cross the line and then they get ignored, denied, nothing. They get nothing. And they want to come back and tell you because it's a little bit of therapy. It's a little bit therapy for them. They want understanding. They want you to hop back on the bandwagon of hating your ex. But, you know, like Snoop Dogg don't love them hoes. You don't love them sofas. You don't love them old IKEA sofas. No, you don't. If Snoop ain't gotta love them hoes, you, goddess, do not have to love old sofas. You've gathered and gained your courage from that old shit, and you moved on. But the hoe that's mad, they now have to go through that same cycle. They don't have to go through it the way you did. But for them, it's going to be a lot more difficult because they're not used to rejection. So, after you get this message, not this one, but when you realize who the mad hoe is, make sure you double up on peaceful things to do with your mind that day so that you don't take that person's energy with you. That means, like, test yourself. How long can you hold that data before you go and gossip it out to someone else, tell a friend, tell your mate, whatever? How long can you just hold it and give it up to the universe? Vision, gifted awareness. This is realizing the stability of your own life and how other people are now going to go through their own instability. Because of their bad focus. You're going to get to see somebody else go through the feelings of distraction, weakness. Because they too have to now define want versus need versus love. They're going to have to go through this. And they're going to have to go through getting used too. I need to make a card for that. You make a card for that. So if you want to be a counselor to the angry hoe, the hoe that's mad, if you want to put an arm around them and show them love and solidarity, if you want to just reach out and make this world a better place by telling them you understand their energy for the situation. If you're thinking about doing that first, I want you to go buy a beer can. And then I want you to empty it out, smack it against your head till you crush it. And then go get a better hobby. Because you would be thoroughly interrupting someone's karma cycle. Please have a seat. 6, do you have any advice for the goddess in the event that might try to be comforting or soothing to the mad hoe that was trying to rub all up on their old IKEA sofa? Do you have any advice for the goddess that wants to be soothing?
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Don't be stupid. Do the math. Anything else?
Hey, you're finally awake.
That's what you be saying to her. That's what you be saying to the one that was trying to rub all up on your IKEA sofa. Hey, you. Finally awake, huh? Anything else?
They played us like a damn fiddle!
One more.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So if you want to use any of those statements, feel free. I'm sure 6 would not mind you starting off with some of those thoughts. If you should decide to be soothing, find something better to do it yourself. And get out the way. The snowball's going down. All right. I hope this was all helpful. I don't see y'all writing any questions, so I'm assuming everything is okay. You guys are good. I hope you guys are all doing well. I think I need to buy an internet cable. I think my internet's kind of glitchy. See, every time I touch my TV, I think I mess with the internet. Okay. Yes, my internet isn't so good today. I'm sorry. Well, on the bright side, if you can hear me still, I have 2 videos that need to come up. One that I need to edit anyway about this here topic. If you guys have seen the news. And I have 2 letter readings that I need to get done for air and water. But I did want to leave you guys a reading. I am gonna, for some reason, I get my second wind this late at night. So I guess my live readings are gonna be in the middle of the night. But I am gonna work on my internet. I will get a direct line into the router. My Wi-Fi's probably... See how I'm overthinking my Wi-Fi? The way the hoes that are mad at you are overthinking their ability to get your old IKEA sofas. And the world keeps spinning. Alright, you guys. Sorry about the internet. I will work on this. Wow. I'll work on this for tomorrow. Deani, you have a question? Is there... Deani, I thought we talked about this. Get a webcam. You can get one on Amazon for nothing. Like 20, 25 bucks. A lot of stores probably can buy those anywhere. But let's get you a yes or no. Is someone entering Deani's room or home when Deani's not there? Is someone entering without Deani's permission or knowledge? So that's what I'm getting. What is really going on that you are misunderstanding? Is there someone that you know has access to your place? That's one thing. That could be a possibility. I get the energy of someone cleaning up. Cleaning? Do you have company over? I don't know why I feel like it feels like not being aware of where you left things. Or thinking that things have moved. But there is a feminine energy here that you are connected to who may have access to your place. Or may be there already. Like you... Okay, how do you know this person? Yeah, it's somebody you give authority. Somebody you would authorize to be there. So there may be a feminine energy that you've given access to, who may be touching your stuff, who may be shining a light on your things. What are they doing? Clarify that shit. They're overthinking high ideas. I don't know how that applies. High ideas? They are, I mean, okay, I'm gonna stop here. Because what I see looks weird to me. I see someone trying to be someone. Like maybe you have somebody trying to put someone wearing your clothes or borrowing your things to wear them or try them on. There's just, it feels like another feminine energy or somebody who wants to be feminine, but they're older or have a certain given level of responsibility that might. Nah, I'm gonna stop there. I get this clone energy. I can't. What's the clone energy? Listen. Yeah, whoever it is, they don't want you to know. It's like a little time of gifting the self. They find some type of personal enjoyment out of it. And it has to do with your valuables. Things that look good or are valuable to you. Yeah, it's somebody who has responsibility for others. Matriarch is the word I just heard. They know your schedule. Secrets. They know your schedule. There's a man. Okay, so what I'm sensing, I don't care. I'm tired. I'm just gonna say it. There's either a masculine energy who's somehow entertained by your feminine things, or there's a feminine energy who is being masculine in their energy by going through your things. And it doesn't feel like theft. That's not what I'm getting at first. It feels like trying it on, wearing it, enjoying your things, wanting life, wanting what you have, or enjoying the space. Wherever they come from, it's very chaotic. Wherever they came from is chaotic, but they're able to think in your space, but there's a masculine element of self that is required to do it, or this is a masculine energy that's coming out of a chaotic place who enjoys your things. Furniture. Whatever it is, they're searching for their freedom. So it can be searching, like you go to somebody's house to chill and not be bothered. Nobody would know where to find them. Nobody would suspect they were there. limited access. They can disappear from the world, responsibilities, things they don't like, unchained. Responsibilities. Can I say yes or no to a name? We can try. Instead of the name, Bianca, focus on what they look like, Diani. Just a picture of what they look like. Don't write it out. I just need you in your mind to see a picture of them. None of your sticky ass feelings. Just what they look like. Three no's. Is this an energy that's moved on? Wow. You may also have a loved one that's gone on. Well, they haven't gone on if they're just kicking it around your space. How will you be able to identify this person? Who is it? I don't know why I just heard the word grandparent or grandparents. Three of Cups. This is either two people. There could be two. It's either two energies, or this is old love that went on. But I do get the feeling of family when I first looked at it. Coming in on the Chariot. Now, I'm kind of taking these cards literally because that man is walking through a cemetery, graveyard. So I don't know if this is in addition to what you think is going on in your house, or if this is what's going on in your house, period, is that you might have loved ones from beyond around you. And maybe you get that feeling. But there is confusion to it. Right? I don't see anything, well, maybe in the Seven of Wands. I still am encouraging you to buy a camera. I don't know why you won't do it. If you think people are going into your house, or you might have a great ghost story to tell too. But there is a way to find out for sure. It's a webcam. You plug it in, it goes right to your phone. You can look at it and see for yourself. Because I do see energies around. I do see somebody touching your stuff. This feels like schedule to me. And then maybe somebody taking a walk or the journey over to your place and your things. Because they know when you leave. But the energy of there may really be two people, two loved ones around you. How are they trying to get your attention? So if you have electronics that are being moved, or that are being glitchy or something, that could be your people from beyond. Birds, specifically 2 birds that fly together. Yeah. Specifically 2 birds. Something specific about 2 birds. Birds or birds first, but could be butterflies. But I'm feeling stronger with birds. You may see electronic things that are moved or that you think got moved. Oops, clarify. If it looks like dishes or anything got moved or knocked over. If you find it easier to knock things over at this time, could be your people trying to get your attention. I'm also getting the energy of, look on chat, is that your grandma? I don't know if that's your grandma. I'm not going into ghost stories, but I just said I had the feeling of quite possibly 2 energies around you, protecting you, watching, just kind of letting you know they're around. There's the 2 cups. If you notice in the card, there's 2 women who are mostly wearing the same color, the grays. Why are they holding on? Oh. Okay, what are they waiting for? Maybe they didn't like how I said that. They're watching over you before they go forward. They're watching you before they move on. Watching out for you before they move on. Seeing you before they move on. You're asking, is that a place where she lives? Well, if your grandmother's still alive, I'm obviously not talking about her. But there is elder energy around you. Trying to get your attention. You have... Okay, I can't move on from that feeling. You have some guides. If they're not family, they are guides that are not in human suits around you. Maybe you need to write out your feelings. Write out what you're feeling when you feel like somebody's been in your space. What's different? What happens? What's making you think that? You need to get that. Maybe you need to write that. Maybe you need to write that out. Because I think they're trying to get your attention on something coming in that you need to reject. Yeah, they're trying to get your... I feel like somebody's is trying to warn you about the group. I don't work with witch data. I don't work with witch and casting spells or any of that data. I really don't. But I get this feeling of past life data trying to get your attention so you don't repeat some old shit. Or maybe you already are repeating it. The Magician. There's just this warning about these mad hoes. There's this warning of these mad hoes. Why are they so mad? And the sun was in reverse. Negative people. Negative persons. Interesting. In reverse. When you feel like somebody's in your space, Deania, I need you to get you a tablet or a little notebook, or you can put it in a notepad if you got an iPhone or anything like that. They make little apps, you can. I need you, okay, I don't need you to do it, but you need to make notes when you feel like somebody's been in your space. What are you seeing? What are you sensing? Is something out of place, or what is it that makes you think somebody's in your place? Start there. And Anonymous. Hello. Well, I'm not going to answer your question because I've never seen you here before. And how do I know I'm not feeding stalker data? But welcome. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to need to see you type one more time, though, just so I know it's real. So if you don't say anything, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for writing again. So the first thing is you not holding on to reality. I'm going to shuffle this again, though, just because, my brain was somewhere else. So hold on. The person on your mind, how do you know they love you? Just because you love them doesn't mean that they love you. There's a thing called communication. Deani, by the way, it's confusing because you're focused on shit you ain't supposed to be focused on. When you get distracted and you start looking over there and over there. And there's stuff look, remote control. It's confusing because you're supposed to be doing some other stuff, that's why. Okay, Anonymous. See, okay, so Anonymous, so what you're admitting is that you're opting for bad communication. So why wouldn't you just ask your person how they feel? If you have no, your communication is not great if you both don't know how you both feel about each other. And the thing is, you both know, but you're not gonna ask each other? Like, at some point, somebody's gotta take the lead. What is the person on your mind for Anon? How does the person on your mind feel about you? Oh, they're a test. Y'all ain't taking no test either. I don't like this. Ooh, karma. Y'all don't have good communication. What are you talking about? Anonymous, you don't have good communication with... No, you don't, my dear. I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing, okay? You can disagree. It happens. My data is not absolute by any standards. It's just stuff to consider. But what I see is somebody who hates you, or they're making changes to move away because they don't like the situation as it is. This started off with a test. This is where the logic and communication and connections and value is established or not established. Maybe your person thinks that you don't like them either, or something of that sort. But there's a lack of data. Okay, there's a lack of data between the both of you. Your person's feeling that too. Somebody may not be standing up and, speaking up. This can be two people holding back, one person denying the speech or the connection, and another person not accepting responsibility for the absence of strengthening the connection. Either way, both of y'all are having a battle of the self and not taking action. Yet, like, what value are you talking about? Like, great communication goes beyond hi, how you doing, what movie did you see, and what you have for lunch. It's not great communication. It's not. Especially if you got feelings mixed in there. So out of the 4 and the 2, we get secrets. Both of y'all with secrets. Somebody is, though, looking at or preparing for the next cycle of re-existing. I'm using that word heavily all day today. But this is the quiet storm. And it's not even a storm that's going to make noise at some point. Like, it's just the storm that drifts off that way across the ocean. So this is anxiety. It's broken connections that have the potential to be who knows what. It's this, your person might even assume that there's others, or you might assume that your person has others. Like, it's just a whole, kaleidoscope of colorful thoughts that probably ain't even correct. But all this stuff happens when there's bad communication. When one person thinks it's good communication and the other one's like, I don't know. That's not good communication. Somebody's indecisive. Somebody else might be a little more gullible. Somebody might be flirty with you, but still not sure of what's next. So it's a time for divinity. So if you're not going to open your mouth and go outside of the self and speak up, you're going to spend a lot of time going within and imagining, stuck in lesson mode. I think you need to tell your person how you feel so you can get it over with If they don't like you, then you can say, oh, my bad. Whoops, fuck you, bitch, and go on about your business. But if there is a true connection there, where are you going to get if one of y'all ain't gonna stick up for the connection? Let's see what angel cards are here. Sometimes it's just youth. You know, when you're young and you have all this overthinking that you do when you're young, and your brain is super fast. The older you get, it'll slow down. Trust me. But while you're young and the world is great and big and round, your brain is just going 9,000 miles a minute. So you will overthink. It can happen. You can hold back. You might have been taught to hold back by a family that didn't hug you as much as they need to. So it makes it difficult for you to express the need to hug the person you like. So let's get you some advice. Oh, nope. Okay, I heard 6 needs to go in on us. 6, any advice for Anonymous?
You are an angel in my eyes.
Oh, that is so sweet. You're an angel. You have bigger stuff to do, dear. Anything else?
You freaking brats! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Clarify that, please, 6.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, God. Listen. Informal talks? No. You're going through a phase of being stuck. This is where you learn how to communicate. This is where you learn the art of shitting or getting off the fucking pot so somebody else can go take a shit. As I say that, this is the part of life where you decide if you're going to advance to the next step or not. Speak your truth. Say, I like you. I'd like to have you, more of you. I want to get to know you. If you don't speak up, what is it saying? A closed mouth does not get fed. So you have options, 2 of them. Evolve, repeat, or repeat. This will be a long stretch, my dear, and you're going to repeat this type of thing if you don't learn, or get comfortable enough to say, hey, I like you. And if it doesn't work, what's the worst that's going to happen? The worst is they say no thank you. That's the worst. They're not going to kick you down a flight of stairs. They're not going to punch you in the face. They're going to say, no, I'm not interested. And you know what you get out of that? You get a little bit stronger at speaking your mind. You get a little bit better at saying, okay, I liked this person. It didn't work. Let me go over here and see what else is in the world. The angel really can hold on forever, but the angel should also be comfortable with themselves enough to speak up. And that's difficult. That's very difficult. It is a little bit like climbing a mountain. So don't beat yourself up. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't second guess yourself either. Take your time. You're here for bigger work. I'll tell you that. Because there's been 3 different cards here that say you're here to do work that will benefit many. Unfortunately, that means a lot of shitty relationships come out of that. Because it's going to be really hard to find the person who's evolving at the speed you are. Or who can evolve at the speed that you can. Now, don't get me wrong. You can completely stop, stand still, freeze, not do anything. You can. But you're here to do bigger shit. So don't trip, don't stress. It's a high probability the person you're liking ain't the person that you're going to have a long connection with. But there is an evolution that's available to you um, in the connection you're considering. There's a growth process, whether it's 5 minutes with that person or 5 years. There's a next step in this interaction you're talking about. In the absence of standing up to the connection and speaking up on it, in the absence of that block of time where nothing happens. I don't know why the word equity is coming through. So make sure you're not, well, no, you're going to. You are going to attract people who reflect how you're feeling, which might be why it's difficult to say anything or to be direct, because you're looking at a mirrored image of yourself on an emotional level. 333. So you might have dealt with unhealthy people growing up, and people who put you in a place where you felt like you needed to protect your thoughts, your energy. A lot of angel guides do. Okay, no, I take that back. I think all angel guides, those who came here to work with others, I think a part of the work includes stripping your fucking soul for having to deal with people who put you in a place where you're like, where you can't express yourself, but you came here with a gift that actually has to be expressed to help others. Blah! Which is nuts, but I kind of understand it. I just don't like it. That's a part of your angel guide training. I don't know why. You're stuck between your career and this person. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. That is perception, my dear. That is perception. You're not. Unless that person lives on a mountaintop on the top of Kilimanjaro. Are they on top of Kilimanjaro mountain? That is the only way that you are stuck between your career and a person. If you got to go up to the top of that mountain to kiss them and live up there with them, and therefore you can't go down into the city and work and advance your career and have the stuff that you personally want. Like, come on, what do you mean? No, that's an excuse. That's lazy right there. The person that is for you is not in the way of your dream career. They're not. You are perceiving that. That's the block you're putting, okay? That's Stop it. Stop it. Does 6 need to tell you? Hold on. 6, do you have any advice? Because Anonymous seems to think they're stuck between a person outside of themselves and the person inside themselves. Any advice? That's a game you're playing with yourself. One more?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh God. Please have a bowl of ice cream. Anything else?
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
One more.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
The fuck out of here. Come on. I'm gonna let you be anonymous, okay? But that's an excuse, my dear. I'm gonna need you to knock that off. The person who's for you is not gonna stand in your way. And I say that looking right into the camera there. The person who's for you supports your career, would not stand in your way. You would stand in your way. All day long, though. All day long, what are you waiting for? Time ain't forever. let's see what okay, I'm done with you, Anonymous. You're making excuses. I'm done. I'm gonna go have ice cream for the both of us. Just in case you don't have ice cream for yourself, I'm gonna go have ice cream for the both of us. So stop making excuses, Anonymous. Say what you need to say. Speak your mind. So you can get a little more hair on your chest. Because life includes a couple of letdowns. Life includes a lot of buildups. But please understand me when I told you, you came here to do bigger work. So the universe isn't going to just dump coochie or dick into your lap all day long. Unless that's a part of your lesson, is how to break out of that. But this will strengthen you because it's a part of the rejection and protection process. Everything is not for everybody is what I just heard. And you need to learn how to make friends without I don't know what that has to do with anything, but this is what I heard. You're going to need to learn how to make friendships that do not include expectation. 6, clarify.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
Oh, that's over. Okay. Whatever you're going into, Anonymous, is going to be filled with some selfish ass people. So the universe is trying to, selfish, greedy, me. So you're going to need to be ready for that. Oh God, I'm sorry. Air hugs to you. Okay? No, go eat some ice cream. Because you're going to need days like that. You're going to need days like that. I don't know what you're trying to do when you grow up with the rest of your life, but it's going to include some people that don't say thank you. It's going to include people that hold back their true feelings and what needs to be said to you. And so you're expressing it outwards, you're getting it back in return, you have to tighten that up. So you're going to need to speak your mind and then be good about, okay, and I'm glitching out again as I'm saying that. So good luck with that, okay, Anonymous? And stay strong. You did come here to do a bigger work, much bigger. And I'm sorry that it doesn't include people being as grateful as they should be to you. But you're getting some lessons on that. Okay? Stay strong. Don't put high expectations on others, just on yourself. That's all you can control. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing evening. What is this? I thought I deleted this. These awful dating things. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the reading, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I hope everything is much better for all of you. 6, say goodbye. I'm gonna let 6 leave with that. All right, thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow or later on in the day for me. And remember, no matter what, you are well. Love you guys. Bye.